Hi guys, welcome back again. This is another two-in-one Erasmus Mundus application tutorial. This is on Cybersure and GloFor. Cybersure is one of the programs that got their funding renewed. I think it's a new program. Cybersure is one of the programs that discussed a few months ago that got their funding renewed. But in that list of programs, we have some new programs. So Cybersure is a new program. So like I've done for more than 60 currently open Erasmus Mundus programs, I'll be checking deadline. I'll check in what the requirements are. I'll check in what the selection committee wants to look into to select the awardees and the students. But I know that my content focus on fully funded opportunities, so I'll be concentrating on people who really want the scholarship. So after Cypher, I'm going to GloFor. GloFor is open as well. So for Cybersure, in the video description, you'll be finding Cybersure application link there. So the opportunity got open 2 days ago. So this is fresh. You know that one opportunity get open that come out to inform you. And the deadline is January 5th. However, I would love to inform you that time zone affects your application, especially if you are submitting around January 5th. Put time zone in mind. In the playlist I'll be attaching to the video, I talked about how time zone affects your application. I talked about mobility track, how you can create your CV, a step-by-step guide, how you can write a motivation letter, how your resident proof, what your resident proof should contain, and everything you need to know about your application, even though you won't be finding anyone to connect with on social media that have won Cybersure in the past. So, guys, let's check the requirements. We know the deadline now. Let's check the requirements and the number of available scholarship they have is 23 to 25. We saw that on the page. So to apply for Cybersure, you must have earned a degree in computer science, IT, or related fields. Make sure you've not studied forestry like myself. So if you've studied agriculture, forestry, do not go for Cybersure. That is to tell you that make sure that your uh, earlier degree align with Cybersure and its objective. So don't just do anything. So it's a master's program in cybersecurity and assurance. So you need a bachelor's degree in any of this discipline. You need a strong academic record, which will show in your transcript and certificate. You need a TOEFL or IELTS to prove your language proficiency. You need all equivalent certification required. You need a clear statement of purpose. If you don't know how to write that, I shared my own motivation letter in the playlist. Before the end of the video, you'll see the link on the top right corner, or you can even go on the channel, check on that playlist. You'll see the complete and easy to follow Erasmus Mundus guide. You need 2 academic or professional recommendation letters. So I've talked about what should be your referee, what should be your recommendation letter in that playlist, everything you need to know. So they want to be assessing complete application. Make sure you start early and read everything on the website even before you start. Let's see if we have exemption for people who have studied in English. Let's see. Okay, the minimum requirements are very strict. If your score do not fulfill the minimum score requirement, your application will not be processed further. So the proficiency letter is not acceptable for this opportunity by what we've seen earlier, but we still need to read further. Let's see, especially for Nigerians, Ghanaians, Africans generally, and Asians who have studied in English but are not from the UK, not from the US. Okay, so I don't think so. What I'm seeing here, you must have completed a degree in Canada, EU, okay, or you must have attended one of the universities under the program. Okay, so all other applicants are expected to present a valid English language test result without exemption. You see, without. So you do not need to send an email. Know that the requirements include a test score. So make sure you read everything. You also check the quality of your institution where you've studied. You'll be checking your motivation and commitment, which is showing your CV, your motivation letter, your career aspiration, relevant experience and achievement. Put everything relevant to this opportunity in your CV, please, in your motivation letter. Yeah, these are what the selection committee will be looking into. Let's check the list of requirements. You need this a certificate and transcript. Follow instructions strictly. Make sure they are legible, clear, they are readable. Your certificate transcript. You need a motivation video. Oh, it requires a motivation video and a motivation letter. I'll be giving you a few tips that has to do with even though I'm giving tips that has to do with motivation letter in the playlist. But for motivation video, it's a 1 minute video. Dressed appropriately. You can check my uh, video with a UBC scholar. We'll talk about interview. He shared some really nice tips. Dress properly, show confidence, and show effective communication skill. That's important for the 1 minute video. So I'm so I graduated from this and go straight to why you're applying. Show confidence, show how it is required for your career aspiration and study plan. Show how important the scholarship is to you. I really wish you the best with your application. So both will be submitted as PDFs in the application portal. Also the CV, include all this. If you don't know how to create that, it's in that playlist, step-by-step guide. I also shared my own CV. Make sure your ID hasn't expired. I recently posted this about 2 days ago. So guys, for your recommendation letters, it has to be submitted on the application portal. Basically, they are saying you don't need to send an email or anything by post. Everything should be on the online application portal. If you have work certificate, publications, please put everything. If you have GRE result, put everything you're competing. So do not be shy to compete. Um, so they also have country-specific documents. I'll be checking for Nigeria. So you have to request that your institution send an official transcript. Okay. So they need an official transcript. If you're interested in Cybersure, I advise you to send an email to the coordinator to ask if you need to send this before submitting or after the first step. Yeah, to be sure. To be sure. As sure as to be very sure. That's what I mean. So to start your application, click here, how to apply. Okay, go from 2 days ago. The deadline is this. Read everything on the website. You don't need an agent for your application. You don't need an agent. Don't need an agent. Okay. Submitted application are checked in order of arrival. But that's not tell you to rush your application. Take your time, do the right thing. The last person who submitted may be selected, and the first person may not even get selected. So do not rush too much. I wish you the best. Before I go, let me move to GloFor. GloFor is currently open as well. Go open November 15th as well. So let's check what GloFor. It's a 2 years program as well that deals with forestry tremendous contemporary challenges and potentials in medium and low income countries. So apply for GloFor if you've studied if you've studied botany, studied biology, studied about technology. Let's see who are eligible because I may have even applied for GloFor, but It got opened after I graduated. Let's see. You should read all those, please. So white GloFor, deforestation and forest degradation amount to about 10 to 15% of the world's greenhouse gases emission. Read everything. So they have 5 partner universities as well. Italy, Denmark, Germany, France, and Czech Republic. Yeah, good. Read thoroughly, read every word, understand. So why choose GloFor? Understand this. It really help you write a good motivation later. Watch the video, wish you all the best. Also, I've had a GloFor student on my channel. You watch the video on step-by-step guide, step-by-step Erasmus Mundus application. She's a GloFor current student. So I recommend the video as well. It's in that playlist I'll be attaching to the video. Degree obtained. Let's see what we have there. Okay, after your study, you have a double joint degree. But for the purpose of the video, let's go to admission requirements. What applicant needs you need to get ready. So you need a bachelor's degree in biology, like I said earlier, geography, geoinformatics, natural research. We need forest science, agriculture and forestry. Yeah, natural natural sciences. So you need all. You're eligible if you've earned a degree that's related to all that. Let's see the language requirements. Always check that to see if proficiency letter is acceptable. Let's see example of an acceptable requirement. Okay. Letter from a university stating English as your medium of instruction is not acceptable. So only IELTS, TOEFL, Cambridge Advanced exam are acceptable. Let's see. And if you've studied in one of these countries, it's enough for you to apply. Read everything thoroughly. I'm just checking for Nigerians who do not have the test, and Ghanaians and Kenyans. I have so many subscribers from there, and I'm always happy to do the work for them to ensure after watching the video they know if they're actually eligible or not, if they can apply or not. Let's check the application procedure. Start as early as possible. Deadline is 16th January. I wish you all the best. I wish you all the best with the application. And use an appropriate email address. I have all that discussed in the playlist I'll be attaching to the video. So these are the required documents: certificate, your transcript, your proof of current residence, your proof of English language proficiency, your CV. If you don't know how to create your CV, I have a step-by-step guide video in the playlist where I shared my CV. Yeah, I have a current student who also used some of my documents as guide, as you want GloFor. So, so you can find the playlist really helpful. I wish you all the best. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to share my video. The goal is 5,000 subscribers before the end of the year. It is doable if you share and watch, if you subscribe. I wish you all the best and I look forward to celebrating you. Bye for now.